up, we have Tracy O'Donnell from Byrne Wallace, Arabella Murphy from Morris Turner Gardner, and Alberto Stidillo from Alberto Stidillo Spanish Lawyers. Now I will introduce everybody. I just have unplugged the computer. We don't have any slides for this section anyway. So just by way of introduction, at the end we have Tracy O'Donnell, who is Head of Capital Tax Advisory with Byrne Wallace Solicitors. She is a Chartered Tax Advisor, a STEP member and a solicitor. She's a member of the Law Society's Probate Administration and Trust Committee, a member of the STEP Ireland Committee, and a member of the TALC Collections Committee. Arabella Murphy, who is in the middle, is from Morris Turner Gardner, where she's Private Wealth Director. She advises wealthy families, trustees and private banks on a range of wealth planning and structuring matters, and also advises families on their international assets. And then next to me is Alberto Perez Cedillo, who I mentioned this morning is Chair of STEP in Spain. He's a dual qualified Spanish abogado and English solicitor, and so is really well placed, I think, for our discussion around common and civil law jurisdictions. So I'm just going to perch myself a little better on this chair. And Arabella, we might begin with you, put you in the hot seat. Our UK representative, I suppose, if you maybe want to just set the scene in terms of Brexit and your views, I suppose, on it, or where we stand right now. As of, 20 past 11.
Is this microphone working?
Yes, as soon as you speak, it should pick you up.
I was rewriting my notes over the coffee break, in fact, particularly in the last 3 minutes, since we discovered that Theresa May has announced what is not a surprise to anyone, which is that she will be resigning formally the week after next, after President Trump's visit. But when I accepted this invitation, very kind invitation, thank you, we did think that it would be all over and done with by now. But actually where we are, as you will all know, is that, well, certainly as of this morning, there were 3 potential options on the table. One is to go on the terms of the withdrawal agreement that's been so greatly discussed and negotiated. That, we hope, will pave the way for a future trading relationship between the UK and the EU. But its flaw, if there is one, is that it is sensitive and controversial because it focuses so much on the question of whether an invisible line should be drawn somewhere in or around the island of Ireland. And so that causes difficulties. And then the other option is to leave with no agreement, or an agreement that looks different from that, but there's nothing on the table at the moment. And the third option, of course, is to shelve the whole idea of Brexit and go back to the way we were before. And what's changed about Theresa May's resignation or announcement that she will resign is the anticipation that some future leader, whoever replaces her, might believe that there's a fourth option on the table, or a fourth option could be put on the table. There's no indication that that's likely, but it could throw the whole thing up in the air. They might also decide that one of those options is so unpalatable that it should, in reality, not be regarded as a realistic possibility. So actually, it is still, I'm afraid, very undecided. But a long time ago, 6 months ago, I had a look at the question of what really changes for our clients and for our industry if there's a deal or no deal. And the answer is actually, for most people, really nothing changes, or very little changes. All the focus of the UK leaving the EU is on trading, obviously, customs, regulatory standards, and all of those things which are incredibly important. But for individuals and for families, very little changes on a day-to-day basis. People essentially, they're born, they're educated, they marry, they buy houses, they have jobs, and ultimately they die. And they may, in that process, move countries. It's very common nowadays. But the only point at which they're likely to bump into a change of regulation or a change in the way that we currently do things is if they're moving countries or interacting across borders. And even then, only probably the most sophisticated of clients will notice a significant difference. So I just wanted to give that as a as a backdrop to where we are now, for all the discussions, the reality is for our industry, on a day-to-day basis, nothing much should change, or at least I hope it will.
And Alberto, can you give us a sense of the view in Spain of Brexit?
Well, what can I say? They do not believe it, of course. The perception was always that the UK was sort of like a reluctant bride, because they deal with, they decided not to join the euro, Schengen, and opting out of many regulations. So the reluctancy was there, but they were getting used to that idea. But now it's not a reluctant bride, it's a running bride. Trying to get a divorce with 27 husbands. So the situation is, for them, actually unbelievable. More so because Spaniards are very, very keen Europeans.
Sure.
They love the idea of Europe. If you ask a Spaniard, are you a Spaniard or European, you have to choose, they will hesitate for a second.
Oh, really?
They are really, really very keen. They believe in some constitution, they have always been very pro legislation approved. They are in fact part of the enhanced programs. There are some regulation or succession regulation, economic regulation. Both countries are very much linked in terms of investment and the investment of it. Not so much English people investing in Spain, but the other way around is really amazing. You have Santander, Ferrovia, MBS, so the investment is massive. And on the other hand, we have 320,000 English people living in Spain.
Sure.
So the implications after the disbelief were quite dramatic. They told us what is going to happen, because there is a lot of sorting out.
Yeah.
So we're in the middle of the struggle now. Both parties looking at each other like, what you have done to me, what I have done to you.
It's very raw.
and trying to find a balance between both situations. The possibility of no agreement is terrifying for Spanish.
Yeah. And equally for Ireland, obviously, Tracy, I mean, can you give us a sense of what you see as the issues for Ireland being the last common law country? She might be.
I suppose from an Irish perspective, we probably still hope that there may be a second referendum and Brexit might go away. But I suppose that's looking increasingly unlikely now, and I suppose it is very likely that UK will leave the EU with or without a deal. And I suppose in Ireland, like in Spain, the thoughts of UK leaving without a deal are not very palatable in Ireland, particularly with